As an Adobe community expert, I often get asked about Adobe Firefly and how to write prompts that create the images you have in your imagination. I recently hosted a free Firefly session, and one of the topics we explored was prompt building. In this video, I'll show you the simple process I use to start with a basic idea and gradually refine it into something more creative in Adobe Firefly. Let's go in, create a simple prompt for an image. What I'm going to do is now click in where it says describe what you want to generate. I'll click in there, and this is where you type your prompt. So for example, I'm going to put a hot air balloon, 1920s vintage style. Now I'm keeping the prompt simple, but the hot air balloon is the object that I want to create. The 1920s vintage style is me telling it this is what I want. Now, for example, if I come over here and look at the models here, it's on Gemini, Nano Banana, but I'm going to change it to Firefly Image 5. I'm going to click on Generate, and then we'll see what is actually generated with that prompt. But have a look what is actually generated. Is that what I had in my mind? And this is where the frustration comes in. Because you have a picture in your mind, you put the prompt in, but then this is what you're getting as the image. Let's fine-tune that a little bit and see what we can do with it. So I'm going to come up here, still choose Firefly Image 5. The aspect ratio is I want to have it, say, a square format. Resolution, let's not play with that too much. But this is where now I can come in and go hot air balloon. And let's say we'll go retro style. I'm going to put a comma to sort of separate the prompts that I'm going to do. And this is where I'll now say what colours. So I'm going to put soft, muted colours. Now what I want to do is click on Generate, and we're going to see what happens with this generation for that prompt. I'll click on Generate. Now if I look at that, is that what I had in my imagination? Now for me, I look at that and I think, oh, that actually can be something I could cut out and use in a composite. So that may work with what I'm wanting. For someone else, they may go, oh, well, that's not exactly what I had in mind. Let's play a little bit more with some different styles. I'm going to click on Create an Image. And you can see now on the left-hand side, the model is Firefly Image 5. Have a look. You've got the aspect ratio you can choose. You can also put in a reference image. But if I come up here and click on Firefly Image 4 Ultra, let's click on that. And you'll see the panel on the left-hand side has changed. And this is where it gives me some choices. I'm going to choose the aspect ratio and going to do square, and it's a personal preference. Do I want photorealistic or do I want an art style? I'm going to click on art style. Then what I'm going to do is come down a bit further, and this is where the play starts to come in. I can choose different art styles. For example, I'll click on all, and you'll see that it comes up with Art Deco, Art Nouveau, Baroque. Scrolling down, you've got many choices there. And this is what I like about Firefly. For me, I like looking at different art, but some people don't look at art and are not familiar with these styles. I had to look at some of these styles up and think, I've never heard of these. What do I need to do? So, for example, I'm going to choose a style or an art style. I'll click on Art Deco. I'm going to come back up, make sure that it's on Art. And now down here at the bottom, I'm going to put in another prompt. Let's do hot air balloon, vintage style with flags flying. Now I'm just going to keep it very general, but have a look down here. I've got Art Deco as the art style. That's my prompt. Let's have a look over on the right-hand side. This is where it tells you uses 20 credits. I'm going to click on Generate and we'll see what it actually creates. Have a look at that. Is that what I had in my imagination? I didn't have anything, to be honest, but I gave it an art style, Art Deco. In the prompt, I said flags flying. This is where it adds in different elements. For example, I just said hot air balloon, vintage style with flags flying, but it's put people in. It's actually put it into a different style basket or a capsule on the hot air balloon. This is a bit of fun. And you think, oh, that's definitely not what I had in mind. But sometimes something like this gives you a surprise and you think, oh, I never thought of that. Let's go back down to the bottom, take off Art Deco, and we'll come back down and have a look at another style. And let's go Baroque. I'm keeping the same prompt, but I'm actually using a different art style. Have a look at all the choices that you've got there that you can play. And this can help with your prompt because you're giving a style. It's just endless in what you can create. But I'm going to keep it simple on the prompt. Have a look. How many credits? 20 credits. I'm going to go Generate and let's see what it creates with that Baroque art style. Now, have I got something in mind? Not really. But this is the exciting part, to actually see what it generates. Have a look at that. Now, is that exactly what I want? And this is where sometimes you look at the figures in there and you go, well, that's certainly not what I had in mind, but that's okay. I'm going to use the same prompt and I'm going to change it. Vintage style. Now I'm going to come back, change hot air balloon, floating in the sky, vintage style, no people. Let's change the style. I'm going to go take away Baroque. Let's come up. Antique photo, I wonder. Have a look down here, antique photo. And this is where people think they just type in a few words and out comes an image. You've got to give it thought to what is it that you want in your image? What's the style? Maybe the colours? Do you want to add lighting? There's so many things that you can add in your prompt. Let's click on Generate now and see what it does. Now, I've been specific with saying no people, but don't be surprised if there is people appears in the image. And that's one of the things when you start playing with prompts and trying to generate images. Have a look at that. Now, I've asked for no people, but I don't mind that. That actually could be something useful and actually use in a composite. Here are just a few of the images I've created using different prompts, showing a simple idea can evolve into something unique and fun. I hope this gives you a few ideas for approaching prompts a little differently. The key is not to overcomplicate it. Start simple, experiment, and refine your prompt as your idea grows. The Sandra D Imagery Shop has everything to keep you creating: learning resources, digital textures, assets, and colour grading actions. And if you'd like more personalised support, one-on-one sessions are available. Thanks for watching.